have you ever thought about becoming a licensed insurance agent, or better, or you can even take it further as a business owner and be a broker, and not only work on yourself, but have other agents that become a part of your broker and grow an agency. I started out in this industry 13 years ago, and it's funny how I got into it. I was divorced. I got divorced from my then husband of 17 years. We had 6 children together, and I decided that I wanted to leave, and I did. So what I did was I got my insurance license. A friend girl of mine came by my house at that time, and she's like, because I've always worked for myself, so I was doing. At that time, I was doing uh, still doing the work at home, working the phones, doing that. Plus, I was a mobile notary, so I had that business going, um, and a bail bondsman at that time. So she's telling me about insurance, and how she was making good money, and she has a book of business she just works that book of business, and that's it. And it was new to me. I didn't know what to expect, but I went on ahead. I got with the company, went on ahead, got licensed, passed my tests. This particular company that I started with, now this is a long time ago. We also had to have a fire license, so fire insurance too. So I had to get two different licenses. And best thing in the world that I could have did, because I still to this day utilize my license. I mean, like, it's dope, because no matter where I go, what state I'm in, and now especially during this time with the pandemic, we jump on a Zoom call, and I can quickly go ahead and get licensed in whatever state, and I could talk to you about it. I just buy that license, and now here's the thing: you will make very good income in the insurance industry. You just really have to be consistent. You have to be consistent, because it's one of those businesses that it's a blessing and a curse. And this is what I mean. You can work one case, depending on the size of that case, and get paid $2, $3, $4, $5,000. Well, for some people, if you're not disciplined enough, you will get in chill mode. Oh, I'm straight. The money is there. Let me relax. And then you'll look up. Whereas you need to continue on with that momentum and keep on, because it's not just that day. You have to prepare for the days ahead, because we're commission based, right? And I think if a person can get that part, and they will be okay. Or you can just, what I recommend, I would always tell a person, because it does not take all your time, but it's going to be of more of a demand on your time than the other things like that I do. I'd say my insurance business is definitely more demanding, but it does not take up all my time. I'm able to do other little things. My motto is always going to be, how can I get the most bang for my buck without taking up all my time? Okay, so like I said, and then I work a lot of referral based, a lot of word of mouth, and then when I'm out, I talk to people. I don't meet a stranger, so I do network. But plus, I also have something to offer to the people, which is very, very important, because people don't want to feel like they're being sold to, and that's something also that comes with experience with working, in this industry. And I'm so thankful I've been able to evolve. I even work with my family in this business as well. So we have literally since last year, I have literally worked 100% of my appointments via Zoom. Meaning I didn't leave my house. I didn't leave my office. And I did appointments face to face using Zoom, closing business, period. And so it's very possible. I think the biggest thing is something I wish that I would have had, which is the reason for me doing this video. What I wish I would have had is the guidance like how I have now, because there's two aspects, two sides to this business. You have, it's still like an employee employer side of the business. We're all agents, but it's just all about you even being informed or educated enough to even know where you stand and where you can stand and how far you can go and what you can do in this business. I came in and I worked for other agencies. Not a problem. As long as you educate your people as to and bring value to your people with them being in your agency. My thing was, I wish that I would have had more, I would have been more educated on different products that would have helped me build wealth back then, like I know about now. But I realized that, you know, with the level of that agency that I was in, which was more of a debit at that time, we dealt mostly with people who were more low income, and all they, you know, I learned as I evolved. You know, I evolved more and I learned and I got a more exposure to bigger and better, you know, things. And I went back to those people and I talked to them about what I had learned. And, you know, you can only do what you can do, you know, but I like the idea of being able to, no matter whom it is that I'm speaking to, if you are low income or if you are very successful, I can help you. And that is because I have access to the entire financial industry now. And that is really a plus, because now when I bring value, I bring the education. I actually have workshops that people can attend free of charge, where you can learn things that you weren't taught in school. You can learn how money works. You can learn things that are going to help you to prepare for your future. And not just wake up one day and say, okay, I'm retiring, I'm 65. And I mean, what have you done? What have you built? What have you saved? What's the end game? You know, so things like that. And just understanding the basics about insurance. You know, nobody takes the time to really teach the consumer about those things. So I really appreciate the fact that I'm able to bring that value to my clients. They get that. Plus they get time with me and they just love me. They do, because they're like, oh my God, I talked to a client today that I help get a couple things done. You know, he's older. He had to go on the computer and he's like, oh my God, I can't do. Okay, it takes me 5 minutes to do it. Let me help you do it. That, just doing that, people appreciate that. They will refer. They will tell people about their experience. When you make people feel good and you're good to your people, they're going to remember that. And when things come up, they're going to remember you and they're going to tell other people about you. I live by this. I have been able to be successful just by going the extra mile. The person who goes the extra mile is always going to make the most money. Okay? So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. If you ever thought about becoming licensed but not sure the direction to go, I would be more than happy to give you some information. I would be more than happy to even, let's look at even partnering. And let me show you what I have learned. You know, use my wisdom that I've, over 13 years now, have accumulated and help to shorten your learning curve. Because I sure wish that I knew then what I know now. You know, but it's okay. I probably wasn't ready for it then anyway, but anyway, I do have that information. I love to share that with you, and I hope that I am continuing to bring value to you. And if so, please like this video, share this video, and also subscribe to the channel. Make sure to share this with someone. You know, you never know who may be looking for an opportunity, because, you know, ultimately becoming licensed, you work for yourself. You don't have a boss. I'm going to show you how you can be your own independent agent and how to leverage the companies, how to leverage other agencies, you know, to help you. And even when it comes to yourself and building yourself or building your team, We have ways to even do the training for you. So, I mean, things now are probably better than they have ever been before because of Zoom. And our social enterprise is the word that I like to use. I'm part of a network of people, all business owners, and we, all own our business, and we get together and we train. We get ourselves continuous education about our craft, and also building our team and teaching our team. I love it. And I pay not one dime for that, but it's a part of our community. Now, any way that I can help contribute, that's what you do. You contribute to the community, because it definitely takes a community to help build yourself and to build your team. You just got to have access. And I do have access, and I would love to share that with you. So you can reach out to me in the comments, and I can reach back out to you, and I can, direct you as to how we can go ahead and set up and have a conversation and see what you think. All right, y'all. Take care, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Bye-bye.